YouTube, welcome back to The Garage Couple. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how to go from super cheap, kind of a first mod light bar that we had done, to the #1 best light bar, best way to spend your money if you're looking for a good, effective light bar. They are the 4-wheel drive King light bars. We're going to be changing out the full light bar at the top, as well as the pods on the side. So stay tuned to see how we do it and all the reviews on how well it works. On why we are changing out our light bars and the pods on the sides. So the first mod we did when we got my Jeep was putting some accessories in the front, all the lights that you see. Now we were looking for a cheap, affordable way to do this. We weren't as concerned with the quality, but I just wanted lights in the front. So it's been just about 3 years and there is condensation, water leaked inside the lights, and they're not as bright as I'd like them to be. So today we went with the four-wheel drive King light bars as well as pods. All the reviews are incredible, all the features are incredible, and I'm really looking for an upgrade, bang for my buck, light system in the front. I'm Aline, my husband's name is Greg, and this is The Garage Couple. We started this channel because both of us purchased Jeeps in the same year, and we wanted to do affordable DIY mods to both of our Jeeps. Now, we looked it up, we figured it out on the way, and we kind of just wanted to share our experience and help you guys out to see any modifications that give you guys ideas, first mods, all of the above. So we're excited to share this experience.
So stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, and let us know what you think.
Today on the install, you're not going to see all the wiring because it's already wired up. It's going to be a little bit more plug and play, but we will walk you through how to wire it. So all we're going to have to really do is take out the brackets, take out the light bar, recrimp those lights to the new ones, and it should work with no problem.
And if you have any questions about the relays we use, the fuses, the gauge wire, anything that involves the wiring, we're happy to take our time to explain it in the comments below. And if enough people have questions about it, we're happy to make a video on that too. We don't want to redefine the wheel, but we also like to show the way we do things. Typically, it's a faster way, cheaper way to do things and still get the job done right. Why don't you unbox that? Let's start unboxing, huh? Let's see the difference. So while she unboxes that, let's talk about the old ones that we have. Looks like there's about 6 LEDs per cube, and the cubes are basically just mounted on with Allen wrench over here to these brackets that is connected to the main light bar bracket. Now that's a 52-inch light bar up there, and the pods I believe are 4-inch pods. So here's the replacement pod. It looks like 4 larger pods instead of 6, 4 larger LEDs. These look like they're floodlights as opposed to the spotlights that we currently have. Wondering if all 4, I think we ordered 2 flood, 2 spots, so we'll put 1 on each pillar. 1 box is flood, I believe. Why don't you open the other one? Yep. See how this one doesn't have the serrations on it like that one does. So 1 is flood, 1 is spot. I think that's perfect. Why don't you open up the large light bar now? All right.
Wow, it's a big baby.
That looks awesome. That looks awesome. Again, looks like the actual LED chips are a lot larger on this. And it looks like it alternates between flood, spot, 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 as opposed to the cheaper ones like that are basically the floods on the sides and then the spots down the middle. We'll see which one we like more. It looks like the individual chips are a little larger on this one. Also, it looks like the shape of this one.
I was about to say that too. The shape looks a little more rounded.
A little more rounded, a little more slim. Yeah. As some of you know, these light bars are the enemy when it comes to sound pollution. What we did was we initially JB welded on a fin on the bottom so the air travels around it. If you're familiar with the whistling, you know that you would do anything at all costs to make it go away. And so this is our solution. It worked really well. Hopefully we don't have to do something similar for the new one.
So let's get started.
Alrighty. So the very first thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna remove these cube lights on either end. And so basically it's going to require an Allen wrench. Don't know the size, I'm sorry about that. And they're probably all different among the different vehicles. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove this cowl cover using some of the Torx bits that come with the Jeep Wrangler. and we're gonna expose the wiring as well as remove these cube lights and just replace it. So let's get started.
Did it rust?
It is.
So actually on the corner of those, I noticed it rusting and I just took some black nail polish. I remember that and painted the little inside of the hole. So.
All right. One screw out. So now that I removed the 4-inch cube lights, I'm gonna go ahead and use the torque set that comes with the vehicle to remove this cowl. So it's nice that this comes with the Jeep. I think it's nice, but this is backwards, whatever. Let's remove the cowl cover so that we can get to the wiring. Pretty embarrassed to show you guys the wiring. Like we said, we did this way before Garage Couple started, and if you think we do things quickly and like easily and with minimal parts, now it was a lot worse back then, but hey, it's lasted this entire time and it hasn't given us any issues whatsoever. So
it's a learning process, guys. Don't be discouraged.
hopefully you could learn from our mistakes. Let's see how the wiring looks. There's probably a couple more things. So here's the wiring.
Not terrible.
Not terrible, but let me show you how we connected it. These are home connectors here. This is what people use to do electrical work in the home. Believe it or not, they have been perfectly fine for 4 years. So we're gonna replace them with more watertight alligator style connectors, but dang, those held okay.
Check them out, guys. Check them out. This was what the ends look like.
The very next thing I'm gonna do is now disconnect the light bar from the brackets. So I'm gonna just, same way I took the small guys off, I'm gonna do the same thing to this big one.
Are you using the same Allen?
Same exact Allen. And it's gone. I could probably use an Allen bit on like an electric socket set and all that fancy stuff, but hey, the theme of this channel is cheap, DIY, and long lasting. What better? Did not see that coming.
Oh boy. Wow.
Using the same Allen wrench or the same Torx bit set, I'm gonna remove the right side, the passenger side of the bracket, so I can get to the wiring. I'm gonna wire the new one in, and then we're gonna reconnect it to our brackets. So let's get started.
It looks so bare. How do I know the bracket's gonna fit with the light bar?
It's universal.
Is it?
It's for the universal for that size bar. I guess having this cowl armor is coming in handy. Can't believe we did this 4 years ago. Alright, that's one out. So we're having a bit of a bright idea here. The way that we had it previously was two, one on top of another, just like how everyone does it. But with these new light bar pods, it actually doesn't work with our bracket. And we don't have any other brackets currently. So we are, let's see. So we decided we're gonna just place one back here where the old two used to be, and we're gonna put another beside it right over there. I think that's gonna look pretty cool. Drop a line below what you think. We'll show you what it looks like all said and done, but for now, let's continue removing some light bar brackets. Remember how difficult it was to put this in?
The bracket? Yeah, it wasn't lining up.
Right. So what I'm gonna do is just put one bolt in so it stays in by itself. Maybe I'll put a second one in as well. Time to open up the time capsule and see how I wired this thing. That's right. All right, this one's a little more sensible. Using the alligator connectors here. Dang, is that dirty though. So out with the old. This is our makeshift mechanism there.
Half of it fell off.
Which is fine. There's the old one. And now all we have to do is connect the new one. So let's strip the wire. And crimp it on.
Let's do it. Trying it out for size. If it was glue, it wouldn't look too bad either, huh?
Would not look awful.
Just gonna connect the light bars wires.
Come on now.
Put your back into it.
Jeez. Wow. Wow.
Huh.
That really doesn't want to get. Dropped a couple crimps down. You might notice the color of the wires are opposite. Back in the day when I got this job done, I accidentally reversed these and I remembered, thank God. Nothing would happen, just FYI for those of you watching, it just wouldn't work if I had attempted to wire it the other way. So, lucky for me, I remember.
That is bright. Ah, I love to see all the lights on. A couple of my bulbs had gone out.
Wow, that looks nice.
Sick. All right. I had wired it
So bright. Alright, turn it on.
over here.
Off.
Heat shrink, baby, heat shrink. What is that?
I'm gonna regret this.
What is that?
This is liquid electric tape. I'll stick to
Yeah, I don't know about that.
it. I mean, I feel like it would be a perfect application. It completely makes it watertight, but I don't want my fingers to turn black, and I'm not wearing gloves, so that's a problem. All right, regular electrical tape it is. So now that we crimped on the light bar, we threaded some of these screws on by hand, just to get it kind of in place. And now we're gonna lift it and put the screw in to either side. Let me hand you yours. So let's just easy does it. Lift it straight up. Right. Now that we locked down our main light bar, Alin, what do you think?
I think it looks great.
Now we're gonna add our brackets for our smaller light bars. And we're doing so like so.
We're doing so like so.
So I went ahead and tightened the brackets down, just using the factory screws as you can see here. Gonna go ahead and put the spotlights on the sides and the floodlights down the middle. So time to wire those things now. So lucky for me, it comes with some nice hardware. Gonna utilize that to mount the bars on. Alrighty, so it's gonna be these guys. Sweet deal. Looks like comes with plenty of hardware.
Alrighty, one in, one to go.
I hope the wire is long enough. So here's the flood. Flood goes down here. just stripping some wires here. I mounted the A-pillar and the A-pillar lights. Gonna connect them and we'll compare both sides to one another, see how it looks.
Alrighty, let's see the difference between the pods. Oh, geez. Can you take the sticker off? So it's a full comparison. Wow.
Wow. That is extremely bad.
I definitely like having them the way we're doing it now in terms of location. Wow.
Alright.
Sick.
While I got this side and button everything up, why don't you check about that side?
Alright, let's do it. Now I'm gonna remove the bracket. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, I can say one thing. I taped this pretty dang nicely. Wow, these are so dirty. So old. Wow, and there's...
I guess every couple years you gotta get in and change these.
Yep. Alright. And could you hand me the spot? The spot, please. This is the flat.
Oh.
It's a nice car.
Thanks. All of you lovers out there.
Cool. Is that pretty straight too? Like this. Alright, can you now hand me the hardware?
That I can. Is that gonna clear the door?
Should you try opening that door?
You did.
I did. Next one.
Here's your bracket.
Thank you.
To the last step of this project. Coming to the finish line. Just gonna wire this side up. Found a little hideout spot, tucking all the wires in. Just gonna hide as many wires as possible. And this is what it looks like from the front. Sick.
Looks like that's a wrap, huh? What do you think?
Great.
What's left?
So satisfying.
Nice. Let's take these ones out here. And cool. So we ended up doing spotlights, floodlights, and the whole combination. I think that looks incredible.
Let me turn them on.
I really like that staggered look. We'll get you some night shots. Okay, go ahead. Okay, turn it off. Wow. Wow. That is so bright. Wow. That is ridiculously nice looking. I love the way it looks. So this is the A-pillar lights. That is it. It is completely dark. Why don't you turn it off, Ollie? Turn off the A-pillar light. On. Super bright. Wow. Incredibly bright. This street is completely pitch black. There are no lights on the street. Why don't you turn the A's off and open the big light bar? Wow. Looks like we can aim it up just a little bit. It's aimed down just a tad, but that is incredibly bright. Headlights are off. Why don't we turn everything off? That is the difference. Now, turn the A-pillars back. It's basically like headlights.
Yeah, but brighter.
But brighter. And then now the top one too, add it in conjunction, and then now the hood one as well. Wow.
Anyone need a flashlight?
That is incredible. I love the way this looks. I am standing outside the Jeep. Here's one more shot. A-pillar only. That is amazing. A-pillar off. Big light bar on. That is insane. Big light bar off. And now hood light bar on. Now all three. And then headlights. That is ridiculous. I'm gonna just get a front shot. So why don't you close the video, Ollie?
Alright, you guys, thank you for watching. If you guys like what you see, we'll put the link in the description so you guys can check out 4-Wheel Drive King. They are amazing. We love these lights. If you guys are interested in the pods, they're very bright. They're very easy to install. Same with the light bar at the top. Everything was very easy and we're super happy with the product. So again, we'll put the link in the description. Also, make sure to check out our Instagram at Garage Couple. More for like our dailies. If you guys are curious about day-to-day in the garage or just daily lifestyle, check out our Instagram at Garage Couple. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you guys soon.